Hello, everybody. It's lovely to see you. How are we doing today? I'm Angela, and we're obviously outside in my garden. We're getting started by me watering down the ground. You might be wondering why, because I have no shoesies on. What? Oh, no. Dirt down, whatever will I do? No. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. It's fine. It was a unused, the plant had died in it, pot, so it's fine. It's whatever. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wet down the ground because I'm gonna be out here for a while because we got some transplanting to do today, folks. That's what our plan is. How are we all doing? Hello, everybody in chat. Let me just say hello to everybody. Hello, Rex Smith. Hello, Havman. Hello, Neo in Wonderland, if you are back yet. Hello, Adam. It is lovely to see you. Hello, hello. Rip plant. No, that plant's fine. It's fine. There was no plant in it. It's just dirt. It's just dirt. It's okay. I promise it's fine. Drop more things? Okay, I'm sure I will. I'm sure I absolutely will. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the ground wet. We'll move that dirt around like it never happened.
How is the tilt on the screen for the...
It's actually really good. I can read them pretty well. Again, I prepped that prior to getting started, actually. I was very proud of myself. But so that's the plan today. The plan today is we are going to be out here for a couple hours. I'll occasionally wet my ground because I don't want it to get too hot. And the objective is to repot a couple things. Mainly, I want to start with repotting probably a couple of my smaller plants, and then we're gonna do the strawberries because I got a couple more strawberries from my the plant seller that I go to at my farmer's market, which has been really cool. I've been really enjoying getting that. Unfortunately, that was the this past Saturday was the last Saturday they're gonna be there. So I was like, fuck. Let me grab a couple more things. So I got like 2 more pots of strawberries, which I think each both have 2 plants in them, which I'm thrilled by. My other 2 are doing actually really well. Let me grab them and I'll show you. So like, this is one of the first ones that you saw earlier. Look how good it's doing. Oh, I don't need that. It's okay. I can see the chat for fine. Perfect. Thank you. So yeah, hello. Make a rainbow? Oh, I'll make a rainbow later. I was able to, but I actually think this one has 2 plants in it too. And I just didn't realize when I potted it. So there's 2 growing in this one, but it's doing quite well. And then here's the other big one, which again has some nice flowers coming off of it. And I think this one might have a fresh strawberry forming, so I'm very excited. I was told that in I think June, July, they're gonna explode. So here's fingers crossed they do that. But the first thing that I want to start with is actually some of the dill that I've picked up. Now you might be going Angela, why are you getting dill? Well, one, I do want to do some pickling. I do have some cucumber plants that have been giving me cucumbers, and I want to turn those into pickles. And dill is good for that, especially for doing what is called refrigerator pickling, I believe is what it's called. Which is, I think, what I'm going to try because it seems like the easier type, but I don't really know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It is extremely sunny. It is extremely sunny out right now. I think it's in the 80s. I think our high might be getting to the 90s today. So, whew, it's gonna be hot. But I've sunscreened up, so I'm feeling good about it. Okay, that's how I'm feeling. Pickle Rick, yes. Oh my gosh, I haven't thought about Pickle Rick in ages. But so yeah, I want to get the dill into some potters because those are supposed to be good not only for the pickles. In regards to actually physically pickling them, or the cucumbers for pickling them later. But it's also supposed to help prevent pests because it's an anti-pest plant. And it's supposed to be encouraging for, I believe, tomatoes, because I think it attracts pollinators, which is good for my tomato plants and my pepper plants. And honestly, the cucumbers themselves as well. So I want to get the dill transplanted. Oh, thank you for subscribing to the channel, Chris Kincaid. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Hello, Chris. All right, so let's start with the dill, actually. And where did I put? Oh, I see it. I just knocked some things onto it. Okay, so this is the dill that I picked up from the store. It's a little wilty right now because it is got a little sun-baked, but that's okay because I want to transplant it. And this is multiple plants. So I'm really hoping we can like maybe separate it. But I'm not sure the dirt's dry enough for that. And try to catch some of it. We'll be very careful, chat, because I don't want to kill the plant. But I definitely think I have multiple stalks in here, and I want to try to get them spread out so they can grow a bit better. So that's the plan. Like, for example, here we go. This looks like a nice little bunch. I'm going to get it into some dirt here. And we'll see about getting some other ones. I'm also going to put a little bit of plant food in here. I'm going to try actually making my own, and I might show you how to do that on a future stream. Because I've been looking up ways that I can make fertilizer with my eggshells, because I eat eggs like every morning. And I was like, I know eggshells are good for compost, but I actually don't know like the process. Is that like what the hell is that? Get what, I don't know what you are, but get out of my planter. So I'm really optimistic that I can make some fertilizer with the eggshells. Now I have looked up and done a little bit of research. I do know that I don't want to necessarily do this with like plants that like acidity. But my tomatoes are gonna fucking rock from it, which is really what I'm looking for. I want my tomatoes to do well. Guys, I need the tomatoes to do well. All right, so let's start transplanting some of this dill. Let's get some of the... Because I also I don't know, there's something really gross about this like feed and shake stuff. I think it's because it's partially blue. And I'm like, what is that? What am I putting into this plant? What are you actually having me do to it? But we'll see. We'll see if this helps. Throw the tomatoes? No. I'm not gonna throw the tomatoes, Rex. We're gonna turn the tomatoes into salsa, pasta sauce. Okay, let's make sure we get plenty of... Okay. And we got some dirt in there. I'm gonna put a little bit more dirt because I feel like I disturbed so many of the roots. God, they're wilting so much. I'm so scared that I've just destroyed them. Yeah, I feel... Have I done that well? I'm gonna get my hands dirty. Like, I can definitely see fresh sprouts coming in, so I know the plant's still good. Just make sure that I'm... Like, what is this? What is... I'm so scared to pull on that. Is that the root? I think it is. I think I'm just gonna leave the other batch more together because I'm gonna try growing some dill too. Dill you can kind of start whenever in my area, so that's the plan. While I have this here, we are going to go ahead and water it. Give it a nice soak a little bit towards the top. And then I'm actually, instead of fully doing a full drenching, I've actually got some tray here full of water in my succulent plants. And I'm gonna just let it sit in that. Ooh, there is a a like pollinator hanging out in that water. He's swimming around. He's drinking. I need to make a little thing for them so that the bugs will go to a specific watering hole. I saw some like cute designs and I want to try it. Okay, here is the other planter we're going to use. Let's get this one going. Break up some of this dirt. Don't want it to be too compact or anything. That would be bad. Oh my gosh, thank you for the gifted membership. Welcome to the channel, Archimedes. Thank you. Is it Airswad? ERSWD. Thank you so much. Earswad? I don't know how to pronounce your name, but oh my gosh. Hello, thank you, and thank you for the gifted membership. That is so generous of you, and I so appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very much appreciate you. Thank you. How amazing. You like the little pop-up greenhouse? Thank you. I love my little greenhouses. They've been super useful. I've been using them for 2 years now. And they've done really well for me. I did break one of them because I overloaded it. But they've otherwise, when I don't overload them, they do great. They do great. Oh my gosh, thank you once again for the gifted membership. Very much appreciate you. How am I saying your name correct? How do I say your name? Is it, should I just call you ER? Well, thank you. I appreciate that so much. That's so lovely of you to say. You think it's the best content ever? Fuck yeah. Dude, you're making my day. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go ahead and get a little bit more dirt in this guy too, shall we? Fistful of dirt. That's a fistful of dirt. ER Sword. ER Sword. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. I was like, I am like messing this up and I want to properly thank you and say your name correctly. Well, thank you, ER Sword. I very much appreciate it. What is this? This is a plant that I killed, apparently. That's fine. It's fine. Don't look at it. Don't look at it, chat. Okay, I am gonna get this one saturated from the top a little bit again as well. Just to see how our flow is going. All right, good. We've got great drainage. Love that. And get these bad boys in this bottle of water. How are you doing? Some roots going. Hell yeah. All right, let's pull you out of the water. Get you into that spot. Yeah, so these guys should now just like drink up a lot of the water that's in there. I'm even gonna fill it a little more just to get it flowing. Encourage them to suck some of it up. Perk those bad boys back up. Cool, that's the dill transplanted. That was a major priority. My ground is no longer wet. I was wondering why my feet were starting to get hot. That would be why. I see Ursword. I see Ursword. I gotcha. I gotcha. That's a good way to describe it. Barely opening your mouth like you just got home from the dentist. And the Novocaine hasn't worn off. I gotcha. Yes, this is Papa Nurgle's Gardens you've been hearing about. Welcome, welcome. I'm actually really excited. I might be getting a huge pitcher plant. And if you guys aren't familiar with pitcher plants, let me show you one. Okay, so this is my current pitcher plant. As you can see, he's got little pitchers on him. We've got this little one, this bigger one, and then we got two small ones kind of forming on these others. So imagine this, but instead of being small like this little guy is, okay? Instead of him being small like that, He's like 5 times bigger. Like a huge boy, like with pictures that can be just gigantic. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I hope it happens. You know what? While I've got this little guy here, he needs some distilled water. One thing for the plant people out there, if you're like, ooh, carnivorous plants sound really cool. You can keep them outside. You can also keep them inside. So if you got like a lot of like a bug problem or something like that, carnivorous plant honestly might be a good option to help with that, especially if you're dealing with ants, gnats, or like flies. Like they really like those. So awesome to get rid of those. You can't keep them inside. Don't give them regular tap water though. Do not give them regular tap water. You have to give them distilled water. They need that. They don't like normal tap water. There's too many minerals. There's too much other crap in it. And so get them some distilled water. And I just kind of put a little bit in the top and let it drain into the little thing I have at the bottom, because I really like to let them just drink throughout the day whenever they feel like they need it. Especially since they often have moss. And I do like to just damp the moss a little bit sometimes, which is why I pour it over top. I'm gonna move him back into his home. Over here. There you go, little guy. Continue to help my plants and eat those bugs. Okay. So we got our dill transplanted. Feeling great about that. Hello, Beef Chief. How you doing? All right, so I think now I want to start working on a couple of the things that I've had growing for a while, but I feel like they've kind of stunted themselves because they're just not in big enough pots anymore. So I've got some yarrow. And I think there's actually multiple plants in this. This one feels dried out enough. I think I'll be able to get them apart better. Don't most carnivorous plants need to be a fair bit of humidity? So not necessarily. I think they can do full sun. Ooh, whoa. Okay, this does have multiple plants in it. Fascinating. How am I gonna deal with this? Okay. We gotta gently smush this. I don't want to destroy too much of the roots. Look at that, that's intense. But I'm gonna try to smush the dirt loose so I can get individual plants without destroying the main one that's in the center. Because that's my concern. I really don't want to fuck that one up. Dill reminds me that you tried to do pickles. Yes, I am trying to do pickles. The dill is partially for that. The dill is also it attracts pollinators. It also apparently can help prevent aphids from showing up. I'm not really sure what about the dill is doing that specifically. I don't know what to do. You are an intense little guy. Okay, let me see if I can like... I think this whole thing is just gonna have to go into a bigger pot. I don't know if I can get them separated. And I'm worried if I manhandle their roots too much, I'm gonna just fucking destroy them. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna put the whole thing. God, it's so many plants though. I don't want to kill it. Okay. I think the best bet is just put it in same plant, like same thing together. Just give it a lot more room for the roots to grow out and just allow it to be a big mass. I think is honestly the best way to deal with it. So that's what I'm going to do. That's just what I'm going to do, chat. Hello, Gunpla Freehand. It's so lovely to see you. But yeah, back to your question though, Slowbro. So from my understanding, they don't necessarily need humidity. They just like warmth and distilled water. And if you have a lot of bugs. Now I'm in California, we have some humidity, but not like it's nothing like Savannah, Georgia, which is another place where I live, where they do have a lot of humidity. But I understand why you think that, because like you think carnivorous plants and you think jungle, right? Like that's what especially like pitcher plants or like Venus flytraps or whatever, which are often sold in stores. But no, apparently they don't really need that much humidity. It's more so that they just like a lot of direct light. But they can deal with partial light. And as long as you have a lot of insects and distilled water, they seem to do fine. Nope, my ground is drying again. We'll fix that in a second. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, caught it. It's fine. I heard it rolling. I was like, what is that noise? What is happening? Okay, I think that'll be good to get us started. Okay. Oh, well, thank you, Rex Smith. I appreciate it. I'm making you thirsty? Mmm. Okay, let's go. Let's stick this guy in here. Is that enough depth, we think? Man, maybe I am getting some of them loose. I just feel like I'm getting a lot of these bigger roots. Okay, well, hopefully this will be fine. Hopefully this will be fine, chat. Oh, and you'll be happy to know, chat, I have you on live instead of top, so we started off the stream that way. We're starting off strong with being able to see everybody. I still can't believe it's not showing me everyone. Okay, let's go. Everybody up. I still actually don't think I'm deep enough. I'm going to dump a little bit of that into there. So we can get this guy deeper. And we'll just add dirt on top. There we go. Okay, good. Yeah, I like this immediately. You know what? I'm just going to leave that dirt in there, whatever. And just grab some more. Oof. Nope, nope, nope. Don't bury the plant, Angela. You want to bury the roots, not the whole plant. Bury the roots, not the plant. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yes, make sure you check your live chat filters. No, seriously, I recommend that to people who are YouTube or who are live streaming on YouTube. Especially if you're using OBS, because like it defaults to top, and it actually was hiding people's chats for me for like ages, and I was very not cool with that. I was very not cool with that. Okay. Little bits at a time. But we're good now. I've learned my lesson. And hopefully I won't be missing your chats this time. Captain Common Geek, of course you need to be seen. Of course you need to be seen. Okay. Now, honestly, kind of feel pretty good about that. Get a little bit of moisture in there. Let it take a good soak. I'm not gonna put this one in the bucket. We're just gonna let this one soak a little bit. And I'm also gonna use it to wet my surface again. Also, can you guys like please compliment how cool my roses look right now? Look how bushy and like colorful they are. I think I might be getting a little bit of crossbreeding in them, or like cross-pollination of the colors. Because one of these ones that are yellow and white over here, well, also I have no idea what's happening. This like is a mutant and it's got like multiple other flowers inside of it. It's a freak of nature. But these white and orange ones are now having a little bit of pink show up in them, and those ones have pink. So I'm like, have they been cross-pollinated? Because that's pretty cool. Hello, Rob. It's lovely to see you. Where are the roses? They're right here. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. All right here. Do we see them? Ta-da! See, we got some lovely pink ones. These ones haven't bloomed yet. They're also covered in an ass ton of bugs, actually. They're actually covered in a ton of bugs. So they look kind of nasty right now. But the ones that are opened are beautiful. And they're nice and pink. And then these ones are like yellowy orange. Like they're kind of peachy. And this one's like really, like these ones are really orange. But there's a couple that have like a little bit of pink showing up in them. And then this one like is a freak. Like it's got like what looks like a whole other fucking plant coming out of the center of it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know enough about how roses, or mini roses especially, like work to know what's going on there, but something freaky's happening. All right. Oh God, I did that loss harder than I meant to. Whoops. Right? They're so good. They need spider friends. So they have a couple spider friends. I've got jumping spiders in the area that I find in my, like in the yard a lot, which is nice. And there's other spiders in the area too. I just don't know what kind they are. All right, this guy is gonna go in here. There you go, buddy. Ew. Okay, that's actually kind of gross. There's so much dirt and water in this, like, these slots on the table. It was nasty. Ew, it's all over my foot now. All right. We're good. We're good. Your sunflowers did that when you were 5 years old. It must be that they needed bees around. I mean, maybe. I have some sunflowers actually, and one of them is starting to form its first flower. You guys want to see? So these should be the type of sunflower that ends up being like the purpley, like red color instead of the traditional. Well, actually, I don't know. I have some traditional sunflowers in here and I have some that are the purple red, and I don't know which ones are which anymore. But you see the bud at the top, it's turning into its first sunflower. I'm excited. I think there's, yeah, this one also, I think this one definitely has a flower starting. This one I think might as well. These two are still, this one's definitely still growing. This one might be getting close, but it's not there yet. But it's fine, they'll get there, they'll get there. You can't comment on the color? Well, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. At least you can tell that they're large, bushy, and they're flowering, which means that they're happy. Because as my plant lady told me yesterday, a flowering plant is a happy plant. And I'm like, that makes me happy because of one, I like seeing them flower. And I also like knowing that them doing that is me doing a good job as a plant mom. So heck yeah. All right. Next up, I have a variety. Oh shit. You know what? I actually have 2 more yarrow. Let's actually see if we can get them to be a little bit bigger if we put them into individual pots by themselves. I'm gonna go ahead and put one of them into this pot that used to have some yarrow in it before it died. That was my fault. It's fine. I'm going to revitalize this a little bit, I think, with some of the shake and feed, just because. Because I can. Get that around down there into the lower bits of the soil where the roots will extend to. Okay. Do I have an empty? I do. I saw this as a trick on Instagram, and I actually want to try it. They used a planter that was the same size as what they were going to be putting into the pot to basically make a hole for where the plant was going to go. And I want to see if that actually legit makes this easier. Plant with some poles, beans, and squash. That way the squash will give shade and the beans give nitrogen. Interesting, okay. I do have some beans. I've never grown squash before. And I don't know if I have the space for it. Unfortunately, I'm keeping, so I know that they can go nutrients down and everything. I don't have my sunflowers in the ground. They're just in pots. And so I know I could put them into much deeper pots, but I haven't yet. I want you to go, God damn it. But thank you for the tips. That's really good to know. I didn't know beans added nitrogen back into the ground. That's also good to know. So what are some good things to plant with beans? What do they like to be with? Because I've tried sweet peas, which I know are not beans, but they're kind of similar plants, right? I don't know if, like, and I keep feeling like they are failing, like they've died on me each time. So I don't know what to do. I need to do research. I haven't done research on it yet. Bean poles, beans like corn. Okay. I mean, I do kind of want to grow corn. CC doesn't like corn, but I fucking love corn. Oh my God, guys. Corn's so good. Blood for the blood god. Not that kind of corn. The sweet corn kind. Letting this soak through a little bit so I keep the shape when I pull this planter out to give this the best chance of working. I really want this to work. I kind of like how clean it might make it, and that like satisfies my kind of OCD. So look up companion plants. Oh my God, buttered corn on the cob is so good. I had like the best, I don't even remember what it was called. It was this like, oh, look how, oh my God, it's so perfect. Look at that perfect square in there. Okay, and see, the beauty of this is now, this is the same size. So if I can get this out clean without fucking up all the roots. Oh my God, it works so well. Holy shit. I can even press it down a little bit, and now I can put a little bit of this extra dirt that I have around it to fill in the what I didn't cover. Oh my God, that works so well. Fuck. That's so good. Okay. Just gonna use a little bit of this extra fresh dirt. Good. Excellent. Holy shit, chat. That was amazing. That was the easiest repotting I've ever done in my life. And I'm so thrilled. Great success. I agree, Beef Chief. Ah. All right, Yarrow, grow for me. Grow and be beautiful. Okay. Let's get this other guy in. He has a fucked up little leaf there. Poor little guy. Let me just snip that. Here. That's unhealthy. Let's get rid of that. All right, let's see if we can get this little guy in there. Same concept. Same concept, except that we need more dirt this time. Significantly more dirt. Okay, I'm not gonna fill this one quite up as much. Like to the top, I mean. I say, and then what do I immediately do? Fill it up to the top. Okay. Soak it. Fucked up little leaf was your nickname in high school? Beef Chief. If that is legit, that is hilarious. I think we're due for a water break. Corn for the cornfield. Yes. I like that. I do kind of want to plant some corn and then put some little corn demons like in the dirt around them, like they're guarding it. Wouldn't that be cute? Is it just me? Is it just me? I do actually want to varnish and put some little nurglings in here to create an actual Nurgles garden. I just think that would be fucking sick as hell. All right. Okay. Honestly, I'll take a little bit of the dirt out of here, but I really don't. Ooh, okay, well, I'll take that chunk of dirt out of here, but I don't actually feel like I need that much to fill in around. I guess we'll secure that it's fully down. Its roots are fully covered. We're good. It's a happy plant. Happy plant! All right, and then we're just gonna soak it one more time. Kind of let everything settle together. Grow, my beauty. Grow. Okay. All right, I'm happy about that. I really wish I could have separated this other one, but it is what it is. Okay, so I think the next step is to start thinking about them strawberries. Actually, no, mother's wort. Because goddamn it, I'm gonna be a witch when I'm old. So I've got some Mother's Wort started, and I want to get it all into one pot together because I think it'll be fine. You think that Khorne is the nicest of the Chaos Gods? You think so? I mean, he did allow like a whole group of orcs to just infinitely live over and over again, to re-die over and over again, fighting his Khorne demons who also came back to life. So I guess in a way, kind of. I know, but they are the cutest demons. They are. Nurglings are, hands down, the fucking cutest little demon. I have an itch on my nose, and I can't get it because my hands are covered in dirt. This will be okay. All right. But no, Nurglings are totally super cute. Yeah, Nurglings, I completely agree with you guys. Nurglings are like so damn cute. Okay, so here's what we got. I have this little guy who has been doing okay. I don't actually know what this plant's supposed to look like when it's big, but I kind of want to I have some smaller ones, and I kind of just want to put them all in the same pot together. And I'm debating how I should do that. Like, should I get him out of this and transplant them into something new? I kind of like him in this, the terracotta though. So I think I might just make holes for these guys. Like, this guy's also really tall and like lanky, so I feel like he'll fit in with this little friend. Let's see if we can like, just need to loosen the dirt. I don't really want to dig it out. I just want to kind of wiggle it around. Okay, I think that'll be, ooh, my gosh. I think that'll be okay. Now, here's the thing though. We need to make this big enough and deep enough for this fucker to get in there. Oh, look at that, look at those roots. Okay, I think I'm gonna need more space. Okay. Got the first one in. Great. I just kind of want to keep them together because they're so spread out, and I just feel like they're not growing much, and I don't know if this will... I mean, it probably won't help them. It'll probably make it worse, but because I'm putting more plants together. Should I have done that? You know what? I'm just going to put these two together. Let me water this. And I'll put the other ones together in a bigger, like in a separate pot. I don't know what size pot this is. What size pot are you? I think it's a 6-inch. All right, at least we got nice drainage. All right, for right now, ooh, you are dripping, but I know that that is just because it is hot out and you are making sure you're not heat stroking. I think I'm gonna put this guy in here for right now. Okay, here's what we gotta figure out. What do we do with these little ones? I do think I wanna get them into bigger pots. I think I'm gonna use one of these, 6-inch, to do that. I think that'll be the plan. Hello, Rasmus, it's lovely to see you. Mega T3D, why is the love of the internet hot nerding planting in panties talking 40K? Because I love Warhammer 40K. That's what this channel started on, actually, was Warhammer 40K. Dudes, can I just say, I'm not thrilled about 11th. I'm still not thrilled about 11th. With everything that's been coming out, like, I haven't read the full rules yet, but nothing I have been seeing people talk about has made me go, ooh, I really want to get, like, I want to really jump back in at 11th edition. It just sounds like they're trying to make a slow game faster as opposed to actually fixing the game's speed in ways that actually are them changing the rules so that things aren't fucking slow as balls. Like, I'm so tired of people's turns being infinite. or feeling that way. I know it's like not actually infinite, but it just feels like it. I think I'm gonna put this in an individual. I think we're just gonna get him in here by himself. So you know what? I did that stupid. Oh my God, I am actually dumb. I could just do it this way with the plant literally in here already. I just put him in there and then I just pull him back out. That's brilliant. Brilliant. We're using our brain, everybody. We're using our big old brains, our wrinkly brains. Not gonna lie, this makes you want to play Schedule 1. I don't think I know what Schedule 1 is. It like sounds vaguely familiar, but I'm like blanking. My brain is going, huh, what is that? So forgive me, I don't actually remember. New box set's gonna be super expensive. Yeah, no, it totally is. But that's just GW though. Like GW is just expensive now, like more so than they ever have been in the past. All right. Alrighty, chat. Let's get this a little wet. God, that's so good. I don't know who I saw that tip from on Instagram, but goddamn thank you, lady. That is so good. This is the one I'm most optimistic for, actually, of all of the motherwort, because it's kind of already dense and tiny, but I'm hoping now that it's in a bigger pot, it'll just, like, flourish and spread, and there's a little spider in there.
Hello, little spider friend. Oh my God, you are tiny. You are the tiniest little guy. Did you make a little nest on my mother's wort? Like a good little spider? Oh my God. So cute. So cute.
All right, let's get this. It's still so small. I'm kind of worried about too much sun for it, so I'm just gonna put it in here and we'll rearrange that in a bit. Okay, what do I do about you guys? What do I fucking do about y'all? There are some dead plants in here. Let's try to get rid of some of the dead plants. Okay, that's dead. That's feeling decently dead, but it's not coming off easily. That was sticking to me in a creepy way. Oh, speaking of creepy things. Don't know why my brain went that direction, but I saw the back rooms last night. Has anybody else watched back rooms? You love spiders? Hell yeah. Spiders are great. Unless they're like bothering my cat, and then I don't like them as much. But otherwise, like around my plants, I love spiders. So I had more jumping spiders last year. I don't have as many this year, and I'm sad about it. I don't know how to attract them in. I'm worried that like, I do have a pest service that comes in to help prevent the ants. Not that it helps prevent them from being in my house. But I don't want it to like kill all my spiders, and I'm worried it's killing all my spiders. That was cold. That was colder than I expected, and it felt great, but it was also very cold. Somebody wanted a rainbow. Let's see, can we get one? Are we getting one in the mist at all? Not sure we're at the right angle for it right now yet, guys. Not sure we're at the right angle for it. You don't do horror, so you'll read the wiki summary. That's fair. You saw a really big one the other day? Nice. What kind? Do you know what kind it was? Like the big one that you saw, Rob? Well, I will say for those of you that do like liminal horror and something like a show that's going to speak to the psychosis of humans, then I think you'll enjoy The Backrooms. It is directed by the YouTuber who did some of those original like Backrooms shorts. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but it's like one of the OG ones that did it. So that's kind of neat about it. I think this one might be sacrificed. I'm going to try to let these guys grow. Do I want to let... Do I need that many mother's warts plant? I mean, do I need that much yarrow? Probably not. I probably don't need that much yarrow, guys. But I'm still growing it, aren't I not? Okay, we'll try. We'll try. We'll give this bunch... You know what? We'll just give all of them. We'll just put them all in the same pot. That's easy enough. We'll just put both of them in here. Excuse me while I finger the dirt. Does it have all the levels? Yes. They do imply that there are levels. It's really kind of set up for a sequel, if I'm honest. So I don't want to spoil too much, but I thought, like, here's the thing. The character acting in that movie is amazing. The fact that it was made by a 20-year-old, I can't wait to see what he does next. That's what I'm saying about Backrooms. Like, is it a perfect movie? No. Does he do an exceptional job? Yes. Especially for it being his first like full-length film. He had full control. It's very interesting. And if you're into horror movies, I would highly recommend going and seeing it. I'm debating going and seeing Obsession. The thing that's keeping me back from that is I know about the cat scenes, or I know something happens to a cat, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I can watch that. Like, but I don't think it's anything like, I don't think the cat's getting killed on screen kind of thing. I think it's more of the cat's dead and then things happen to the cat. And I might be okay with that. Like, I'm still not comfortable with it, but it wouldn't like prevent me from watching the film. Whereas I feel like if the cat were murdered by like a character in the movie, then I'd be like, ooh, no, I can't do this. All right. You don't have time for the theaters? I mean, that's valid. I don't go to the theaters very often, but when I saw that this was being directed by a YouTuber, I was like, and a guy who I've listened to talk about the Backrooms before, I was like, oh, that kind of sounds neat. I'm gonna go watch it. And I liked it. Like, I genuinely did like it. I think there's definitely some like I said, I don't think it's a perfect movie, but I think it's really fucking good. Let's see. Let's get the mother's wart sign in. There we go. All right, guys. Smalls are all transplanted, so I'm feeling really good about that. What time is it? 1:50. Oh my God, that was hot. 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 My foot. Ow, 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 ow. That was an unwetted part of the concrete. rinsing my shoes and then I'm gonna put them inside. I guess I'll put them up for right now so they can dry in the sun a little bit. But I did get a little bit of dirt on them. Okay, there we go. Red Letter Media had a great point about people harping on the filmmaker for being a YouTuber. Their point of OG filmmakers were just guys went out with cheap cameras and made stuff. Oh yeah, no, I saw somebody actually comparing. So okay, so for context, we just had Iron Lung, which was directed and like starred in by Markiplier, also a YouTuber. Backrooms came out, has been fucking slaying it in the box office, made by a 20-year-old YouTuber. And then Obsession, which is also destroying box offices right now, and actually like the first horror movie ever to grow from week 1 to week 2 or week 2 to week 3 or something like that. Like basically it's growing in ways that most horror movies don't normally from week to week in the box office, which is amazing. Obsession is also directed by a YouTuber. Oh my God. It's crazy because like, and then so the reason that this was brought up and the reason that I love this is because the woman who was talking about this, about these various films and these coming out by YouTubers and stuff, it's kind of like New Hollywood. It's kind of like what happened back in the day with New Hollywood, where you had a bunch of young, fresh filmmakers who weren't really following the rules that Hollywood had kind of established as this is what you got to do to be able to make movies. They just went out and made movies anyways and then killed it. And that's kind of what's happening again, and I love that. I love that that's happening. I want to see more of that. I hope we see more YouTubers making movies and just fucking going for it. The great thing is both of the directors, actually all three of them, Markiplier obviously had full creative control because he was in charge of his project. He self-funded it. But the other two who were actually like funded by studios, the studios gave them full control. So they had complete control over what they wanted to do with their movies. And I think that's great. And I hope we get to see more of that. Like, genuinely. I really hope we get to see more of that. Okay, we done that. I think it's time. Let's transplant some strawberries. We're gonna put these guys into some big pots. And by big pots, I mean big. Big boy. So let's go ahead and do this. I think one... Should I use the ones that already have dirt in them? I probably should. And just, like, not use all of it. I think I'm gonna do that. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna walk off camera for a second to grab one more of these pots that already has dirt in it over here. Because I feel like just reusing some of this dirt. I mean, why not, right? I can refresh it. Can add some fertilizer to it later. Let's just reuse some of this. So I'm gonna take some of it out. I mean, it's pretty decent still. I don't know how good it is though. Okay, I am gonna take some of it out. Where do I want to put it? I kind of like using the dirt as base for like, you know what? Scoop a little bit of it into the bottom of these. There we go. That's what we'll do. So, got my pot. This is the size. Yes. Well, actually, you know, let's just get one of these. So this has 2 plants in it, and I am going to separate them, but I'm still going to do the trick. With making space. Hollywood is jealous because they suck compared to actual creatives. I mean, honestly, I'm not. Listen, you're saying it, not me. I do agree with you though a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Nope, I think that's gonna go bad. I felt it starting to go bad immediately. Okay. Be smart about this, Angela. Let's be smart. Slow and steady. It is nice to see Hollywood finally getting some competition again. I agree. That is a great thing to see, and I'm here for it. I am very much here for it. We're making some good progress. I'm getting this filled. Okay, let's get it, like maybe one more handful spread around and then we'll damp it. I have a feeling it's gonna compress a little bit. Just have a feeling it's gonna compress a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's get these guys out. Oh. All right. Can I separate them? Yes. Okay, we're gonna fill in around it now. We're gonna fill in around it. Okay. Hopefully, it will do well. It'll be happy. We're gonna water it a bit more. Oh, I just realized I didn't put any fertilizer in. Well, you know what? It'll be fine. I did put fresh dirt, so it should be okay. All right, let's move you and leave there. Okay. Hopefully it'll be good. I'm so nervous now. Okay, let me get another one prepped. I'm just gonna dump some of this dirt out. Hold on. All right, I'm getting more of the dirt away of this one because it's got roots in it. And I don't want that fucking with the plant. Okay, I think that'll be good. Okay. Okay, I am gonna put some of this in here just immediately. So I don't forget this time. Okay, cool. Lovely. Put the rest of this in here. Smooth. Excellent. Nice empty bag. Okay, let's go ahead and center this. I mean, in comedy of that, like, he did prank stuff, I guess. Like, I don't know that much about the guy who did Obsession, as because I've never watched his content. But this isn't his first film. He's done, like, short films for another company, I think. This is just his first full length. But I know that, like, one of the things that I saw as, like, a reference to him that other people were using was the time where he, like, pranks his girlfriend into sticking her hand in a mini Doritos, like, Pringle jar. Like, that's, you know, like, the jars of Doritos. There were no Doritos in it. It was just his dick. So, you know, classy. Classy. Some good classic humor there. What's the weather like here? It's very hot. It's very hot. I'm actually going to mist a little bit. Is it falling? Oh, hey, rainbow! Can you see it? It's like right here-ish. Do you guys see the rainbow? I see a rainbow. Dig in a box, basically, yeah. That's essentially what he did. Trying to get some of the dirt off my hands before I rub my face. Oh yeah, no, don't worry. I've got water. Hello, Brendan. It's lovely to see you. Okay, let's keep putting dirt in here. We got to get the new bag open, though. Don't fall over on me, please. I mean, you can if while you're closed, but once I've opened you, please don't fall over on me. Smell of dirt. Love it. All right, let's get some of this
Good stuff. Into the planter.
For a second, you thought there was a beekeeper hat. I mean, it kind of has a little bit of a beekeeper hat vibe, but not without the covering, I suppose. Which is, I guess, the most important part of a beekeeper hat. So never mind. Ignore me. I'm wrong. But I get why you kind of got that vibe, Brendan. Oh, no, don't fall over. What did I say? What did I say to you literally earlier, bag? Full of dirt. Not to fall over. You know, I am gonna get it wet still. It occurred to me that it might stick well enough without it, but I think it's probably better to still get it wet. So that it settles down a little bit more. Oop, nope, that. What plants do I have? There's a lot, actually. Give me 1 second to finish this and I'll kind of go over it with you. I love talking about them. So right here, what we're transplanting right now is a lovely little strawberry, which I have multiple strawberry plants. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I think I have 6 or 7 strawberry plants that I did not start from seed or anything. I got these from a local vendor at my farmer's market. But I've struggled with strawberries, so I'm happy to just get them from them and have ones that are healthy and already good to go so that I don't have to worry about them as much. Little guys. All right. And then I have some, so these are, and I'll tell you the specific, see, these are Chandler strawberries. They are a hybrid. Why am I on jet? Okay. They are a hybrid between Ferregia and Nanasian. I'm probably saying those very incorrectly, but they were developed specifically by one of the local colleges here in California, UC Davis. And they recently became available to the public, and they're apparently very juicy. They're very hardy plants, like this variant of it. And it is supposed to produce an ass ton of strawberries in June and July. So here's hoping that this month I get an ass ton of strawberries. Oh my God, the water. I pushed that the wrong direction. I pressed that the wrong direction. So those are my strawberries. I have 3 different varieties of tomato that I'm growing. One of which I got just from the same vendor that I got the strawberries, which is a Mexican beefsteak tomato. It's growing well. It's had 1 thing of flowers, but I clipped them to like just let it focus on getting bigger and, you know, doing other things rather than producing flowers right now. Because I wanted it to get taller and healthier and stronger, like a thicker root or whatever. So I have the beefsteak tomato, and then I have 2 types that I've started from seed. I have some Roma and some Sweetie tomatoes as well that are going. And those ones are way further behind the beefsteak tomato in regards to like height and everything. But they are still growing, so kudos to me for that. I'm actually in the process of prepping some eggshell fertilizer for them to help the tomatoes grow even more. I've got 3 variants of peppers. I don't remember exactly what they all are. I know one is jalapeno, but the other 2 are like some yellow peppers. Like one's Amarillo something, and then I can't remember what the other one is. It's like a sweet mango or sweet banana or something like that. I can't remember. So I got those going. I've got some roses. I have 2 types of cucumbers. I have some What else? What actually did I get? Which ones did I end up getting? I think I got the small... Yeah, the Space Master, which it's gonna look sad right now because he's a little hot. And we might actually transplant this one today too into a big pot. But this is my Space Master. And it's an Space Master 80 cucumber. And then I also have some that are just labeled as pickling cucumbers. That's what they were called. That's what they were called. I've got yarrow, mother's wort. I have some clover. I have an ass ton of succulents that I don't all know the name of. That's what you see in this greenhouse here is all succulents. I do have, are you producing new bud? Fuck yeah. No, I guess maybe I shouldn't have clipped those other ones. Well, whatever. I've got some blue star in there, which is a type of flower. And then in the greenhouse you can't see on camera because there's one off screen. There I've got hollyhock, snapdragons, my one little like 2-inch or like 4-inch pitcher plant, some stinging nettle, and some uniquena. I don't remember how to pronounce it. It starts with EU, and then it has a bunch of N's, an I, a CH in it, and I can't remember how it's pronounced. Do I want to transplant you today? I kind of do, because I feel horrible about what's happening to you right now. However, I do want you into a fully fresh pot, I think. I think we're going fully fresh with this one. I really want these cucumbers to take. I want to be able to make pickles. And I kind of fucked up the first, like the actual pickling cucumbers that I was growing. So I ran out of the ones to use for that. And I'm bummed about it. So I'm trying to make it up with this one that I bought from the farmer's market. Hopefully that answered your question. Unfortunately, that would get me copyright struck if I were to use the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes theme and everything. I'm pretty sure that would get me some copyright strikes. And so the music you're listening to is copyright free / I'm paying for a license. So I'll try, but I can't guarantee it. Also, I feel like I would get repetitive after a while. Also, isn't like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is a horror movie. This is not meant to be horror. This is meant to be kind of peaceful and calm. Oh, well, thank you, David. I appreciate it. And hello, how are you doing today? I think we need like maybe one more layer. Put some plant food in there. I'm gonna let these guys live together, I think. Mostly because I don't want to try separating them. I don't want to try separating them. Should I try separating them, chat? I should probably try, shouldn't I? Give them a better chance. Let their roots spread more. Okay, fine. You've convinced me, chat. I'll do it. I'm worried. You know what? Okay. I'm going to prep this. I'm not going to transplant them while they're in heat shock. I'm worried that's going to kill the plant because I do want to separate them. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get at least the 2 pots prepped. Well, no, I'm going to not even get the 2 pots prepped. Because this will still work for the other strawberries. I don't want to, I'm really, really worried that if I do anything with them right now, they're going to heat stroke and die. And or get a little bit of root rot if I get them too wet while they're heat stroking. Because I know that that's what I've done in the past, is I've overwatered them when they were in this stage. And they're not actually like hurting. Like they're protecting themselves from heat stroke by wilting like that. That's what they're doing right now. And I'm really worried if I transplant them while that's happening, it's going to shock the plant too much and it will actually kill it. So I think I'm just going to work on the strawberries for right now. And we'll deal with those ones later. It would be fitting, Brendan. I completely get your point. But I think thematically for what I want these to be, the horror music may not be the best choice. You're struggling with avocado for the first time to try growing one? Dude, I've never tried avocado, but I've heard that that's a little tough. Like, cause doesn't it require like a lot of water? Like, aren't avocados ones that like really need like very specific like soil like control and stuff like that? It's what I've always heard, at least. I mean, honestly, I've struggled with strawberries. That's why I finally broke down and just bought some from a local vendor, because I was like, I can't get these things to start from like the buy these and they're kind of started. You just have to transplant them. I failed with that. I couldn't get them to grow from seeds. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna get them from somebody who's already grown them to a point where they're stable and healthy and happy. And then I'll just try to keep them more stable, healthy, and happy as I bring them home with me. But I know certain plants are very finicky. Like my cucumbers have been finicky. I've tried them for 2 years and I keep fucking them up. This year's been better. This year has been better. I've had way more success this year, but it's been hit or miss. Okay. Whew. Did I wet you? Okay, yeah, I did. It's just that you... It's one thing I don't like about these fabric pots. I feel like they, like, weirdly warp a lot because they're valuable. Giving some of the plants a little bit of water. It's amazing how sometimes they look really dry after I've just watered them. All right, we'll do some rearranging in there here in a bit. But I want to get this guy into a pot. And I think I need to get another one out of here. See, I think I'm going to put the cucumbers into this big boy together. I think that's what I'm going to do later with them. Let's see, do I have another? Good, I do. Good, I was worried I wasn't gonna have another one of these these fabric ones. Hello, Halfman. It's lovely to see you. It is a bathing suit bottom, so I'm not too worried about it, actually. Also, Gingerbeard, if you're worried about then welcome to my streams. It happens sometimes. All right. Let's get a little bit more dirt into this before we start putting the pot in there to kind of give us our good guidance. I think that would be a good start. Did I say gingerbeard? I meant gingerbread. Sorry. Oh my God, I can't read. The gardening's going great so far, Havman. Thank you for asking. It has been going swell. All right, that's gonna be our frame. Woo! I'm sorry about saying your name wrong. I can't read through I'm looking at your guys' chat through a screen that's getting a lot of reflection on it. So I apologize if I butcher anybody's names. I am but a fool of a took. My gosh. Guys, don't comment on it too much. Then we will actually get in trouble. That's a bit of wood. That's a bit of wood. Sometimes plants can be brats. Your parents are growing a bunch of mesquite trees on their house and they're growing great. Oh my God, that sounds awesome. I've never tried growing any trees. The most that I'm gonna get to with that is I wanna try some larger rose bushes because like I have my minis that are doing exceptionally well out here, which is not surprising. Like California has a lot of roses, like a lot of rose gardens. They just thrive out here, which is great because they're one of my favorite flowers, like legit. So I'm very happy for that. And I want to get some like full-size ones. I just haven't decided if I'm going to put them on the side of the house or in the front of the house because I did get permission from my landlord to add some more plants to the front. I have a fun idea for what I want to do. I actually want to put some more plants. I want to put a little stone path. I'm really excited actually. Never too late for a bit of wood. Okay, there we go. Feeling good. Let's get some more. You're not trying hard enough then. If it's only happening to you in the mornings. I jest. You're right. Okay, little guy. Let's get you in there. Let's
Squish, 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 squish. Sorry for the off-topic remarks. You don't care about the gardening. Oh, that's totally fine, Beef Chief. I totally don't mind. I get that you're not, like, it's not gardening ain't for everybody. Sometimes you're just here to hang out with a cute girl who's getting dirty. I understand. I understand. All right. How many flowers are happening on this guy? Oh, some strawberries forming. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. These particular, but not these ones specifically, because I just transplanted them, but the other ones that I have that are the same breed of strawberry have produced me some strawberries already. And oh my God, they were so good. I want more of them. The only bummer about strawberries is they're not perennials. You gotta fucking start them over every year. It's annoying. But I do think they'll like produce for a while. It's my understanding. I think they like go through September. So at least I'll have them for a while. And they were pretty inexpensive, which is great. Too firm. Too firm. Nope. Okay. Swearing has to go down. I think children are getting home from school. I think my neighbor's kids are getting home. So actually, I do want to start some rosemary. I have a couple of things I was considering planting today, but I realized I didn't have actually any starting soil. And I'm worried that the soil I do have, one, I'm running out, but two, that it's not going to be good for like starting some stuff. But I have some more dill that I want to grow. I picked up some seeds for dill mammoth, which is the kind that I got from the store, or from the plant place. So I have some more of that to start because I want so much of it. Not because I'm specifically needing the dill itself for like stuff, but because I want it to attract pollinators. I want it to help prevent aphids, all sorts of stuff. So dill is going to be on my new, like, growing it all the time, but also hopefully going to be using it to be making pickles in the future. And I want to get some spearmint and mint. I want to get basically a couple of plants of mint going. Basil is apparently really good for helping other plants like thrive. And then, yeah, rosemary is one of the other ones. You're building a Chaos Dreadnought? Hell yeah. Is it undivided? Are you going for a specific god? Or is it for a particular Chaos Space Marine chapter that they're gonna pair it with? Tell me more about it. Tell me more about your Defiler. Okay. Yeah, I think we're on to rearranging now. Let's see, what time is it? 2:30, excellent. I'm gonna take a little water break. Ooh, I'm gonna also burp apparently a little bit. Sorry if that was in your ear, gross. I love baked potatoes. That's my plan. My plan is to make pickles. My plan is to make pickles. Okay. I need to figure out how I want to do this.
So it gets a lot of top sun. I think I'm gonna bring the yarrow in here. I think that's gonna be the plan. We're gonna do that and that. You are gonna go, this is doing well. We remember how we had to retransplant this like a little while ago? It's doing pretty well. Oh, speaking of things we had to retransplant. Let's see. So my trees, my little succulent trees, I think are starting to recover. This is a little firmer. It hasn't completely wilted and it's standing up a little straighter. It's got plenty of damp soil right now. I did almost lose the other one, but I think I may have recovered it. I actually trimmed off some of its length, got it into some fresh soil. And while like some of the leaves are kind of wilty, I feel like it's kind of recovering. Like these are starting to perk back up. So I'm optimistic that maybe it'll actually fully recover. Right now I'm just keeping it like down below and trying to keep it out of the sun, while occasionally like watering it, which is the, you know, of course what you want to do. But here's hoping it recovers. The other one that we did here, let me see if I can get it out without destroying everything. This guy is actually doing quite well since the savior. And like some of these ones, the little clippings we did, look how much those are sprouting out. So this one's definitely succeeded. This should spread more. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but it'll get there. And I'm just keeping it into a lower, more shaded spot too, because I just think it got baked. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention well enough and I let the little guy get baked. Unfortunate, but true. Okay. I'm debating what I want to do. I'm gonna move you over here. I don't know what to do because this one's like started having a lot of babies and I don't know how to propagate this one. But like you see all the tiny little buds that are showing up, that's it propagating. It's like creating new little baby heads. And I'm like, do I just take the whole thing? Like, I don't know. It's a cactus. I've never dealt with cactuses before. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing and we'll see how heavy it gets. Drink a whole gallon of water? Good for you. That's great. I mean, be careful that you don't like overhydrate and start like, cause you can do that too. You gotta be mindful, but I'm proud of you. You nodded off for an hour? Well, welcome back, Rob. It was lovely to have you join us again. Do I have any varmint issues? No, Brendan, I don't. I have some like pest issues in the sense of like aphids will sometimes get at things. I had the worst time earlier this year with green caterpillars. They were eating all of my leaves on like everything. They completely like took out one plant almost entirely. They almost killed my my Unica, and I don't know how to pronounce this plant's name, but I have one growing. It starts with an E. Whatever it is, they almost killed it, but I saved it. Ooh, it's loosely Emperor's Children and pink Corsair. Nice, I love that. Oh, I'm glad you got that fraud charge taken care of. Glad to hear it. Okay, guys. Arrangements. We need to get some stuff arranged. Well, how am I going to do that? What do I want to do? Problem is I can't put too much weight on top. I really hope my dill lives. Okay, oh, that squirted me. Okay, one thing I am gonna get rid of is this, because like I don't know what happened to this guy, but look what's happening to his poor stem. Like, I'm gonna try to save him. Ooh, is that some rot? He may have rot. That still looks like rot. Maybe that'll be okay. Oop, okay, well, I just broke off another one. Are you worth? You know what? Okay, I think I might have cleared the rot. Let's get it in here with these guys. Hello.
Greetings. I just came down to check on you, make sure you're not dehydrated.
No, I've been careful to make sure to drink water.
Has chat informed you thick?
Yes, they have actually.
Okay.
They have properly informed me that I am thick. Look, I don't know why this thing just like shedded all of its
oh my god.
like leaves.
Is it dead?
Yeah, I think so. Like I've already cuz like see it's stem cuz this is what's left of it.
Okay.
But its stem like shriveled. I don't know what happened. It's part of the compost now.
So did you just disease like those other plants by throwing it over?
No, but I have this little, I don't know where this guy came from. But he caused some roots, so we're going to get him into something. And then we're going to just let those be.
It's checking on you.
Yes. I probably should.
It's not quite 3. It's
No, it's not quite 3, but I also don't know if I want to be out here till 5 just because it's so dang hot.
Okay.
And everything, but okay, here's the thing that I'm debating. I do actually want to get a few seeds started, but I realize I don't have any starting soil. I just have my normal potting soil. Should I run to the store real quick and grab some potting soil and keep going?
You have nothing else to do?
I have a couple things I can do with like rearranging, and I will be spending some time with that, but like I don't know if it'll take the full like 2 hours.
Yeah, I guess you should.
Okay, then that's what I'm going to do. So
I'm gonna close this because of heat.
Yes, please do. So chat, here's the deal. We're going to take a short little break. And by short, I mean it's going to be about probably 20 minutes because I'm going to run over to my local Ace and grab some soil real quick. And then when we get back, I want to go ahead and get some new seeds started before we actually finish doing our rearrangement. Because I think that is a smarter idea, and some of the things that I want to rearrange are going to go into other places. So I'm going to put this back in. Hopefully that'll be fine. I'm going to clear this to get everything just out of the way, so we're not having to worry about it. This little guy, I'm going to just dump him into one of these pots as well with other succulents and just see what happens to him. We'll just see what happens to him. Experiment with the little guy. You guys can go in there. Maybe one of them will start a new propagation too. And then I'm just gonna clear some of this up so we can actually get our planters started. Love that. So glad our little trick for using the pots to basically create space for us worked really well. That just made the whole process way easier. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. knocking things over, chat. We're knocking things over. Okay, let me go ahead and clear some of this. I'm sure I will have to re-wet this. Yes, I rinsed them off because they did get a little dirty.
Okay, I'm just trying to find them.
Yeah, they're out here. Okay. It sprayed me from off camera. How dare you? Oh, water. All right, guys. I will be back in about very thick. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys saying that. I do appreciate it. I've actually been working on my core again, so I feel like it's been coming back along. Like, what do you think? How do you think the muscles are looking? Like in the thighs and everything, we're looking good? Looking good? All right, guys. Give me like 20 minutes. I'll be back and we are going to fill this with some fresh, good for starting plants soil, and we're gonna get some mint going, some more dill going, actually a whole bunch of things. So I'll be back in 20 minutes. chat. Hello, I'm back. So got some seed starting soil. Got 2 bags of it actually to make sure we just had plenty. But the surprise that I mentioned that I got. Warning for those of you that are squeamish about bugs. Look at my baby mantises. Can you see them? They're hatched. They're alive. They're squiggling around and I am going to put them all over my plants. I love mantises. Mantises are one of my favorite plants. Or not plants, plant helping bug is what I meant to say. They are one of my favorite bugs. And we're gonna release these little guys before they cannibalize each other, because they will cannibalize each other if they're in here, which is partially why I got them. I was like, I'm gonna save these guys from the ace, from just dying horrifically to themselves. If I can escape them from this actual container, it might be impossible to get into, we don't know. We're figuring that out. It might actually be impossible to get into. Nope. Nope, I just needed to use my manly strength. All right. I am going to open this inside the greenhouse. I'm actually going to do it inside this greenhouse. Because I kind of want them to stay in here as much as I can. Well, we will take some to the other greenhouses off the lid. Oh yeah, babies. Hello, my little guys. All right, so I'm just gonna leave this container back here. Yeah, be free. Be free, my little baby mantises. Look at him crawling on my finger. Look how cute he is. Oh my God, little baby. See, they're fighting each other already. No, guys, don't eat each other. Eat other bugs. Well, okay, he jumped. He jumped to the ground. Yes. Oh, my finger! Look at them. The babies. The babies. They're so cute. I love them. Oh my God, yes. Be my friends. I want you to be my friends. I'm your mother. All right, little guys. Let's come over here. Oh, we're jumping. We're jumping. Here, you want to go on that? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Go on there. Oh my God, you are so eager to be on that plant. All right, we're just gonna set you.
You know, I'm trying to film a reel of her, but I do want it to be at least somewhat YouTube appropriate. Also, I will fix the camera for you.
Oh, am I off camera? Sorry. They're not going where I want them to, the little buggers.
All right. There, sorry about that. You were off camera for a minute.
Oh, sorry. Okay, here, I'm gonna set them down here. There you guys go.
Yeah, sorry, I had zoomed in.
I understand. I'm so sorry. They're so cute.
Say that again?
They're so cute. His friends. They're gonna save my plants from the aphids. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna put these guys on the roses. Get on there. Get on there. Yeah.
Adjust your wedgie when you get a chance.
Okay, I'm gonna also just turn this way. Because I can't really adjust it with bugs on me.
Well, whose fault is that?
That's my fault. Hi, little guy. You're going up my arm. There you go. Get over there. There we go. There we go. We're jumping. Oh, you guys gonna be my friends?
Can you, like, blow them off?
I'm a little afraid to, like, blow too hard.
Well, I mean, they'd be fine.
I'm sure. Oh, that one jumped.
Bugs
They're
are
jumping.
immune to fall damage. It's fine.
They're jumping.
They don't have enough mass to hurt themselves.
You're right. There's so many bugs on these plants, little guys. Please.
Stand up straight and posed.
I'm so excited for them. Okay, I don't think I have any others on me. I don't feel the little creepy crawlies. I am gonna see about getting a few more into the into the roses, actually. So I'm gonna grab what's left on here, because there are definitely some in the that greenhouse now. And I'm just gonna set that there. They're jumping in. Ah! I'm so happy. My little bugs. Okay. Yeah, I saw that they had some other helpful plants available at my local Ace. And I saw that there actually were 2 that were hatched. I almost grabbed both, but the other one had, I think they had cannibalized each other mostly, because they were all kind of like on the ground. Hold on, I just thought I felt one. Hello? Tiny bug? I don't know. I think it's fine. But let's go ahead and get
It'll
some.
fall off in the next hour and a half.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah, like I'm not really that worried about it. Okay.
Give me a trash bag.
No, actually I have that I've been using as a trash bag because I have an empty what?
Before we put the table back, please clean the rails out.
Oh yeah, did you notice my like it's just because the dirt's been getting into it.
I don't like them.
It will not stay that way. I clean it after every time. Don't worry. Don't worry. But you guys like the mantises? They're so cute. There's so many over there. That's great. I can see them all. I'm glad. Yeah, you guys just hang out. Be adorable. Eat the bugs on my roses, please. Please eat the bugs on my roses. How are you guys doing? You doing good? You doing good? Oh my god, they're so cute. You are my little friend. Oh, you're a little damaged, aren't you? I hope you live. I hope you live. Oh my gosh, you're crawling. You're being such a critter. Okay, get back on this hand and let's get you back onto your plant. Nope, onto your plant. Not on me. On the plant. There you go. There you go, little guy with a crooked butt. Oh, I love them. How you guys doing? You having a good time in there? You gonna eat all of the bugs on my plants? Hi. Yeah, you're cute. You're very cute. You're a very cute bug. They're very cute bugs. I love bugs. Mostly mantises. I love some spiders. They're cute too. Okay, let's get this soil back in its original container. All right, and let's get some of these actually planted. What am I stuck on? Oh, something. What was I stuck on? Holy cow, my back is so sweaty. They can each have their own plants to live on. Exactly. Every individual one can have its own plant to live on. Exactly. All right. This looks like healthy soil. This looks like healthier soil than what I get out of like my Miracle Grow bags. I will admit, I hate Miracle Grow. I actually like actively try to avoid getting their stuff now. Cause like the garden bed stuff is okay. It's what I was using earlier. But like anything else, I'm like, Okay. Peep up some of this extra. I think it's because it's the big box and I just don't trust it. My Instagram has also been inundated with like gardening people. And it's just full of like people being like, don't use these ones, use these ones. And I'm like, okay. All right, so we're gonna start with some dill. I might do dill in all this entire thing. 1/4 inch depth, okay. Yeah, I might just put dill in this entire container. I'll put dill in the first two, and then I'll do the mint in the other ones. All right, so we got for our dill. Oh, bigger seeds than I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, actually, but... So here are our dill seeds. We'll try to put like 2 or 3 seeds in each one. Nope. No. Okay. Please don't blow away. Please don't blow away. Okay. I almost knocked that over dramatically. That would have been terrible. Okay, let's go ahead and get them covered up. Welcome to the channel, mods! Thank you for subscribing! Okay. Let's not be idiots. And get some signs prepped, shall we? Dill. Mammoth. Dill. What's today's date, chat? Is it June? No. Are we in June? Yes, we are. Okay, so what is it, June 4th, 6th? Because we're deep into June. We're like not deep into June. We're like a week into June, right? Hello, Steam. It's lovely to see you. It's June 4th. Thank you. 0604. Just so we know when we started it. Okay. So those 2 rows are dill. Let's take a look at our mint 1/4 inch depth again. So the main reason I'm planting these is for pest control and pollination. I also think spearmint will keep going. I think spearmint's a heirloom, or a perennial. So here's some spearmint. We're also gonna do some peppermint. Ooh, tiny little white seeds. Interesting, okay. I don't know how well you guys can see those, but they're like little white balls. Okay, let's see. Spear mint 0604. Hello, Neo. Welcome. Glad you were able to make it. You missed me putting the mantises out. When I took my break, I went to my local Ace Hardware and they sell beneficial bugs for gardens. And sometimes I get the ladybugs, but they didn't have any this time, but they had some hatched mantises, so I released them into my garden. Oh, look, some of them are still here, hanging out. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. I can't wait to see some of them eating these mother truckers that are just all over my roses. I genuinely hope that they do. I hope that they enjoy them. I hope that they eat plenty. This is having literal blossoms. I don't understand what this crazy thing is. It is literally, it's blooming. They're opening. It is literal extra flowers in the center. Why? What kind of freak rose is it? What kind of freak rose am I growing? All right, this is also 1/4 inch depth, believe it or not. So, Neo, they don't actually do that. It's actually been shown, scientists have realized that the reason that female praying mantises were sometimes consuming their partners during the mating process is because they were stressed and under observation. Like, because the scientists were observing them, that was stressing the female out, and that's what was causing her to get aggressive. But they're not normally actually like that, from my understanding. Like, that's kind of actually a myth that was sort of brought upon by outside stress put on the bugs. Oh, these are also white. Okay. They're identical. So this one is peppermint. Hey, peppermint. No one saw that. None of you saw that. I didn't step on the hose and nearly trip and die. It's only when they're under stress. Let's see, peppermint. Peppermint. 0604. Okay. Now we are simply going to fill this up with water and let it soak. It's actually floating. So I'm gonna let the, we're gonna set it off to the side. I wanna see if it sinks as the dirt starts to absorb the water. Just gonna set it down here for right now. Like it's floating so much that it's pushing the dirt around. That's hilarious. All right, guys, you just And I'm gonna wet the ground a bit more because it's getting warm. I imagine that is what happens when the mantises go to their mantis courts. The Mrs. Mantis is like, Mr. Judge Mantis. Actually, sorry, the lawyer is like, Mr. Judge Mantis, my client, Mrs. Mantis, only decapitated her husband, Mr. Mantis, because she was under extreme stress and being observed while she was banging him. By those filthy human scientists. I'm gonna make Cece feel a little better. Okay, but we're not done, guys. We're not done. Whoa, that is a spider web in that. Holy shit. Well, I hope my little mantises don't get stuck in that. Be careful, little mantis friends. You on the plant? Oh my god, you're on the plant. Look at you on the plant. Yes, eat the bugs. Eat the bugs. Eat them. Yes, I love that. How are you guys doing over there? You hanging out? You're on my tomatoes? Yes. Be good. Eat many bugs. I'm actually gonna bring some of these guys over. Hi, little friends. You're okay. You're all right. You're all right. I'm just gonna bring you over to the peppers, which I know have also been having some aphid issues. I would love for you guys to help them. You almost fell over, not me. You almost fell over. I know, right? Damn those scientists. Okay, so we got some dill planted. I'm very excited about. Would like to not lose all the rest of the dill seeds though. Got some spearmint planted. Kind of want to put, okay, I'm going to put them right there so they don't get blown away or knocked over. Okay, now we're going to I'm going to plant some chives in a bigger pot. Probably this one. Get the little sticker about my strawberries in there so I don't lose that. I think I'm gonna put the chives in this guy. It is a very nice seed starting tray, isn't it? So these also need a 1/4 inch depth. And I'm going to try to get 4 in here. Nice little dark black seeds. Try to put like 2 or 3 in each. Let's cover them a little bit. I need a summer plant, human flesh eating. Like, is that a type of, like, is that an actual type of carnivorous plant? Okay, I am going to mist these ones. Because I don't want to... Kind of like... I keep moving it the wrong way. All right, we're gonna, now that it's damp a little bit on the top, I'm gonna put it in here with some of the other guys, soaking up this water. There we go. There we go. Okay, hopefully the dill I got from the store comes back and survives a little bit better than I feel like it's looking right now. Okay. That's feeling good. That's good. You need a pruning. Okay, there we go. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now for the flowers. I think I'm gonna use some of these pots. We got the other soil down at the bottom, but we're gonna put some some starter soil in the top. Oh, oh, that's the Little Shop of Horrors plant name. Okay, I always forget that. I've actually never seen Little Shop of Horrors. Thank you for clarifying. Yes, that would be great. Getting a Seymour. Is that his name? Seymour? Hello, Hari. How you doing? I'm doing well. Oh, have you started to sink? I'm watering the very tops of the dirt that I am letting just absorb water. just so that it kind of stays in place a bit better. And I think I'm gonna put you... Okay. Do this. Let's plant some flowers. Oh, is it named Audrey? I don't actually know. Oops. See, I don't know because I've never seen it. So you guys will have to tell me. Okay, chives are done.
Herself a little bit, and I have to come over here and solve this.
Hello.
Did you just say something about not knowing about Audrey?
Is that the plant's name in Little Shop of Horrors?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure what its name was. I know
Okay.
of the plant, but I actually wasn't sure what its name was.
Okay, just making sure you weren't embarrassing yourself now.
I'm sure I was embarrassing myself a little bit, but you know, that's what I do. That's who I am. I am a dork. I almost fell earlier.
I heard that. Are you okay?
Yeah, I was fine. I stumbled on stepping on the hose.
I had that problem in college.
Dude, I understand. I understand. All right, guys, let's plant some Shasta daisies. Ooh. All right, sow seeds 1/4 depth. Honestly, I'm just gonna take a little bit of dirt out of this then. And then put it back on top. And we're just gonna sprinkle some and see what that does. All right. I think I'm also just gonna let this absorb water. All right. That should be good. We've got a little bit of water in there to give them some start, but hopefully that'll be good. You know, I'm just gonna try doing that exact same thing in this one. Oh my God, ice cream! I don't know if there's actually any seeds in there, but we're gonna hope. And we'll find out. Oh, do you not have holes on the bottom? Oh, no, you do. Okay, thank goodness. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. before we do this, let's not be fucking idiots. We need a label. We were forgetting to label, chat. We were forgetting to label. Because I actually have one in there that now I'm not 100% sure. I think it's the chives. I think it's the chives. Holy shit. Ah, fuck. Are you okay? Yes, I think you are. Okay, we're gonna move you. There. Are you okay? I did break off that. But most of your other fresh sprouts are looking all right. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. That was dramatic. That was extremely dramatic. Okay. Oh, I don't like how that water isn't settling. Let's see. Shasta. Oh, shit. Oh no. My pen got wet. Do I have another one? No, evidently. Okay, let me get one from inside. Can you get me a dry erase marker from over there by the night? I might have a little bit of a bruise there on my knee from when that shelf fell out on me. You see strawberry shortcake is back? Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Dry erase markers.
Oh, are there none over there?
There are these. These are not dry erase.
Oh, is there not?
These are pens.
Is that, what's that black thing sticking out of that? Is that not a pen? Oh, it's a
spike for going into the ground.
Oh, okay. Damn.
I'll go upstairs.
Oh, do we have some upstairs? Oh yeah, we do have that. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I thought we had some over there. That's my bad. Thank you for subscribing, Oliveria. Oliveria. Hopefully I said that correct in one of those pronunciations. I'm also gonna try planting some Johnny Jump Ups. I think there are some of the flowers that were in Alice in Wonderland. They look very familiar, like the ones that talked to Alice when she like went there. Thank you so much. All right, let's get these labeled. Shasta. Oh my God, this is so much better. Shasta. Daisy. 0604. Oop. And then we got another one. Shasta. Daisy. 0604. Boop. And then the other thing that we need to make sure we mark is, what kind of chives are you? Garlic chives. Chives. 0604. And you go in here with this one. Boop. There we go. All right, there we go, guys. Properly labeled. can put them to soak. Okay. We're looking good. Oh yeah, no, there's definitely gonna be a bruise there. I can already see it forming a little bit. Damn it. All right, I think the next thing I'm gonna do is I have a bunch of these little guys. I'm gonna get these filled and we're gonna put some of my other flowers in here. And we're just gonna kind of experiment with what's better. Is it better to like get some of the flowers started in just a bigger pot? Should I start them in the smaller pots like I do some of the other stuff like these and have it go from there? What's the dealio? Did you jump a lot? Is that why you had the nickname Johnny Jump? Okay, these are also very shallow. Ooh, tiny. Baby seeds. Little tiny little seeds. Okay. All right, there we go. And potentially in a future stream, we'll be transplanting some of these. Hi. I mean, I like you being here because you pollinate my plants, but don't get in my face like that, okay, bud? What are you doing up there? Ooh. Is that a nest? I can't tell. I can't tell if that's the remnants of a nest or if that's actually a nest. I'll have CC look at that later and might have to call my exterminators and schedule a like, hey, I found a nest. Fucking come take care of it for me. How are my little mantises doing? Oh my gosh, you guys are still chilling. You're still chilling. How you guys doing over here? Climbing all over my plants? Good. Good little bugs. Still see some over on that tomato plant. Loving that. Okay, we need to mark these. How many do I have? 5? Okay. Let's see. Viola. $604. Viola. 0604. Viola. 0604. Say it with me, everybody. Viola. 0604. All right, I'll stop. I won't repeat it this last time. I want you to know I really wanted to, though. No, don't float, don't float, don't float, don't float. Please don't float. Okay, it really wants to float. Okay, I think I got it to stop floating. Two more. Okay. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Absorb the water and get heavy. Guys, it doesn't want to stop floating. Okay, we're gonna set it down here. There is some water there. Hopefully it'll absorb a little bit and get a little heavier because I'm like, please don't float on me like that, please. Viola, V-I-O-L-A. It is the scientific name for this plant, for this particular flower that we just started. You also want to float. Stop it. Stop it. You know what? I'm gonna make this easier on myself. Hello! Hello, little butterfly. You hanging out in there with my plants? That's good. You're a pollinator. I love that. All right, let's get these guys in here where they're not floating, and we'll just fill it with water. I think that's the way to go about it, chat. You know what? Do I have one more? I feel like I should just do one more. Get one more viola going. Okay. Okay, we're gonna know that all of these are violas. I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna be a good girl and write it down. Trying to get better about actually like tracking things. Okay. Oh, that was stupid. I just marked off. I just washed off a lot of the text that I just did, but it's okay. They are now watered. I'm gonna bring them over here to be on the top. You know what? I can get 4 of them across and then they aren't floating as much anymore. So we're gonna try to do that. Nah, that's squeezing them too much. It's actually spreading the dirt around and I don't like that. There we go. Okay. Okay. That is everything planted. I think it's just cleanup now, guys. Got this very destroyed box. Part of my trash. Here's some starting soil. That's still good. So I'm gonna put it over here. Along with that. This one is completely unopened. We're just gonna set it off to the side here. Yeah. These seeds will need to go back inside. Put this back inside so we don't ruin it. Hey, I was just putting some seeds in here so they don't get lost. Okay. Okay, other than the disaster of dropping a drawer on myself, and then that's about it. We actually did, I think, really well today, chat. We got some lovely new critters helping out the garden, which I'm very excited for. They're doing well. Probably check on them again tonight just to see how they're doing. They've all wandered off. Hopefully they haven't. I really hope I get to see some of them get big. That's my ultimate goal. What the hell is that? Is that like it's just some kind of flying bug. Okay. It's all fine. It's all good. Feeling good about this. All right. Get the table cleaned off. That looks pretty good. I realized I got a bunch of dirt on my, fence. Remember when I dumped potting soil back there? Like used pot. Every time you ask. My hose sprayed me when I wasn't expecting it. Okay, well, I think we're probably gonna have CC come spray me down because I am warm. It's not as bad as it has been in the past, but I think I'm pretty much good to go. I'm gonna dump some of the water out of this. Just so it's a little cleaner. Move it over here. There we go. And let's get wet. All right, I think I'm ready.
Duel?
Yes, duel. I think that's what I'm ready for. No, I think I'm ready to rinse off. Here you go. There's that. Here's the mister.
Your mic is there.
Yes, I just try not to get it too wet, I guess. What is going to be happening in tomorrow's stream? Go ahead.
You're starting the car, aren't you?
Yes, I will be, when it comes to tomorrow's stream, thank you for reminding me, because I have not talked about that yet. It is going to be the car stream.
The Mazda Speedster.
The Mazda Speedster. Woo.
Ma'am.
Oh. Feels good though. Okay, I'm gonna spin. Now I'm a wet ballerina.
Excellent.
All right, guys. Yeah. So just to here we go. Thank you very much. So tomorrow's stream will be at 5 p.m. Tomorrow's stream is going to be at 5 p.m. Pacific. It is going to be my late night hobby stream, and we are going to be starting the Mazda Speed Roadster. No, it's the Mazda Speed Roadster.
Damn it.
It's that I've been practicing because it's such a weird title, but it's the Mazda Speed Roadster. It is a fully unpainted kit. So we'll be doing assembly, and down the line we'll probably doing some painting on it. That's going to be Friday for a few weeks. As I continue to work on that. I think that's gonna be my plan for Friday this month. Tuesday, we will be back in the garage, and we'll be working on the monster again, my big Macross mech, so that'll be happening. And then Saturday, I haven't fully finished discussing it with Shay, but I should be doing something with Shay, provided she doesn't have something coming up that she hasn't mentioned to me. She hasn't mentioned anything though, so I'm fingers crossed everything's good. But I'll be confirming that with her today.
Should Sunday, because it'll either probably be this Sunday or the following Sunday. Probably this Sunday.
OF stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And then we might be doing a spicy stream either this Sunday or the following Sunday, but it'll probably be this Sunday. So I'll keep you guys posted. Best way I would say to keep track of that is obviously to be subscribed to the channel if you're not already. I know most of you are. But if you haven't already, if you're new and you're randomly watching this, please subscribe if you never want to miss all the goofy shit that I'm doing, because I do a lot. I have a lot of hobbies. I do a lot of different things, and I love sharing it with you guys. But the other way to keep track of it is actually to join my Instagram feed. I will put a link to that in my current Instagram stories. You can also find it on Facebook. But it's a good way to just kind of keep track, because I send out when I'm going live, what's going on. There's some light flirting, not really flirting, but there's some light spicy photos in there. Very, very tame. Very, very, very tame. It's on Instagram.
Thirst traps.
What?
Thirst traps.
Thirst trap. Thank you. That is the word I was looking for. I couldn't remember the word thirst trap, but there's also some thirst trap photos on there sometimes. So if you enjoy that kind of stuff and you want to keep track of what I'm doing with myself and going live and all of that shit, that's how to do it. Either subscribe, good boys, subscribe to the channel. Be a good boy and subscribe to the channel. Or you can join that. It's another way to keep track of things. I try to send links in there. So anyways, that's going to be it for me today. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific, or your original equivalent, and Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific, or your original equivalent. Until then, see ya. Bye, everybody. Bye.